Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically create HubSpot contacts for new Webflow form submissions. So the idea is that if a new form submission happens in Webflow forms, a contact will be automatically created in HubSpot. But the issue here is there is no direct connection between Webflow and HubSpot. So that is why I will be using an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Webflow and HubSpot. The best part here is a person without any technical background can perform this integration easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example. Okay, so this is my Webflow form and this is my HubSpot account. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some entries as a dummy respondent, and once the form is submitted in this particular Webflow form, we will check whether we have the details of that respondent in our HubSpot. So let's have a look. So let me just do the experiment. Okay, so these are the details. We have Lily, Roger, this is the email address, and this is the mobile number, and this is the address. So the form submission has been made by a person called as Lily Roger. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Do we have the details of Lily Roger in HubSpot? So this is the contacts page of HubSpot. Let me just refresh this page. Okay, so let's explore. Yes, we do have a Lily Roger. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Webflow forms to HubSpot contacts? So basically here we have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Webflow forms and HubSpot. Now the interesting thing that I have to mention is once you have created the workflow to integrate Webflow forms and HubSpot, all you have to do is just sit back and relax. While someone enters some form details and submits the form in Webflow forms, the details will be automatically created as a contact in HubSpot. Okay, so let us begin the process. In the new tab, just type pabbly.com, pabbly.com, pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account. So I'm straight away entering to the account section. Oh, I'm sorry, the app section. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Webflow to HubSpot. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. Okay, and let me just straight away click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what we're going to do here is in the trigger window, we are going to select the app as Webflow because we want to send the form submission data to HubSpot. Webflow it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new form submission? Okay, so these are the steps we have to follow. So first of all, we have to visit the Webflow account. Okay, so this is my Webflow account. Then what's next? Then we have to go to the dashboard. Now before we go to the dashboard, let me just actually show you the projects. Okay, so these are the two projects I have, High Spectacular project and High Dandy project. So this is the project I'm interested in. Okay, so let's explore this. Now I have built a form in this particular project. Okay, so let me just show you that form. So this is the form. Okay, now if you don't know how to build a form, it's pretty easy. You just click here and you just keep on adding the content. Now I'm not going to teach you how to do that. Okay, so let me just click here and then what's next? So we have to go to the project setting. So let me just go to the project setting. So click here, click on the project setting. Okay, so what's next? After you have clicked on the project settings, then we have to go to the integrations tab. Okay, so this is the integrations tab. We have clicked it. Then what's next? Then we have to add the webhook button. Okay, so we can do that. Let me just scroll down and here you will find add webhook. So as you can see, I have already created 3 webhooks. Now for your consideration, I'm going to create one more webhook. Okay, so now what's next? So we have to enter the trigger type as form submission. That's pretty much obvious because we want to send the data when a form is submitted. So the trigger type is form submission. Now we have to mention the webhook URL. So this is the webhook URL. Okay, so this is the last step, enter your webhook URL. So I have copied the webhook URL and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I think we are ready. Let me just straight away click on add webhook. Okay, so a new webhook has been added. Okay, so what's next? So I'm just straight away going to click on publish. Okay, publish to selected domains. So at this point, we have integrated this particular form to Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to have a look at this form. Okay, so this is the form, and once again we are going to make a dummy submission. And once the form is submitted, let's have a look. Will Pabbly Connect capture the data? Yes, it is already showing it is waiting for the data. So why make it wait? So let me enter some details. So we have a guy called as Rainy. Okay, Rainy George. So Rainy George is the new form submitter, and these are the details. rainy67@gmail.com. Okay, then we have the mobile number, a bunch of random numbers, and then let me just add the address. So this is the address. So let me just click on submit. So the form submission has been made in Webflow. So let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect, since it is integrated with this particular form, has it captured the details. So yeah, we do have the details. We have the first name, that is Rainy. We have the last name, that is George. We have the email, we have the phone number, and then we have the address. Excellent. So we have got all the details one by one. So using all these details, we are going to create a contact in HubSpot, and this is how you do it. You go to the action window and you select the app as HubSpot. HubSpot it is. HubSpot CRM. Now we are going to the action event. Just click on create a contact with basic properties. Just click on connect. We are going with a new connection, and here we have to enter the API key. So to get the API key, let's have a visit to HubSpot. So this is my HubSpot account. So first of all, just click on this gear button. Okay, so this is the gear button, and what's next? Okay, so actually I am a bit confused. So we have to go to the integration and API part. Okay, so as I mentioned, as you can see, we do have this instruction. If you want to follow that, you can also do it. Okay, so we have to go to the integrations part, and then you have to click on the API key. Okay, so let me just click on show. Of course, I'm not a robot. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So this is the API key. Let me just straight away click on save. So when you click on save, you have some fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a contact in HubSpot from the data that we have received from Webflow forms via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, that is the email address. Now, if you remember, this is the email address, rainy67@gmail.com. This is something that we have got from Webflow forms. So we have to map this particular detail here. So we click here, and this is the email address, and we have mapped it. Then we have the first name, we click here, and we have mapped it. It's so easy. We click here, and we have mapped it. So we have mapped the last name. So we have to map the phone as well as the address. We don't have the data of the website or the company name. We can just simply ignore it. So we have the phone. So this is the phone number. Okay. And then this is the address. So this is the address, and we have mapped it. Excellent. We don't have any data regarding the city, state, or the zip. If you want more fields to be mapped, all you have to do is just increase the number of fields in your Webflow account. So all you have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to send this data to HubSpot. Okay, so the response is a positive one. So let's have a look. So this is the contact page, and I'm going to just refresh this. So let's explore. Yes, we do have a Rainy George. So the presence of this data indicates we have a successful integration between Webflow forms and HubSpot. So before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Webflow forms to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to HubSpot CRM. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Webflow and HubSpot CRM. Excellent. Now the interesting thing, as I mentioned earlier, is that once you create this workflow to integrate Webflow and HubSpot, all you have to do is just sit back and relax. So someone enters some form submission, makes a form submission in Webflow forms. The details of that particular person will be automatically created as a contact in HubSpot. You don't have to do anything anymore. That's the power of automation. So not just these two apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. If you really like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.